this is a nude love-in, get the hell off my property.
You can't own property, man.
I can, but that's because I'm not a penniless hippie.
Animal Crossing New Horizons is a game that released when the world needed it the most. We have this global pandemic that has caused the world to essentially come to a halt. We have people around the globe who are not able to go to work, people who are stuck at home, many of whom are understandably stressed out about the future. The Woo flu is a scary thing after all, and I can certainly sense that stress in my friends. Don't worry, I'm not out there hanging out with people. We mostly game together. And what better way to make the best of social distancing than with Animal Crossing? Imagine being able to escape to a beautiful island that you get to build up from scratch. You get to meet these cute and quirky characters who all live on that island with you as you do things like fishing, catching bugs, decorating your house, and customizing your character. There really aren't too many games that keep you so busy but leave you feeling so relaxed. On top of all this, you can invite friends to your island, or you could even visit theirs. You can take photos with one another, and it's a beautiful way to hang out with each other during these times of great stress and uncertainty. But of course, when there's something good in this world, there's going to be a social justice warrior out there who hates that. The SJWs are triggered by Animal Crossing, and by those who are using it as a reprieve from the outside world and all of the negativity around them. Join me in today's video where we take a look at Polygon's article that tells us all why Animal Crossing New Horizon is actually a very triggering game to people and how it makes them upset, jealous, and anxious. Have you ever had a friend or family member talk to you about something that excites them? Maybe they got a new job or a promotion. Perhaps they met that special someone, or it could just be something as simple as they got a new toy and they want to show it off. You can always feel that warmth and excitement radiating from somebody as they talk about something that they're passionate about. But if you're Polygon, or the idiots who read Polygon, the thought of somebody being happy or getting their hands on something cool that you don't have drives you into a panic-stricken, rage-filled tantrum. I don't like the word entitled. I think it's thrown around far too often these days. But I honestly can't think of a word that best describes these airheaded, self-absorbed lemmings featured in this article. The article starts off acknowledging what Animal Crossing is. A game that's about the simple things in life. Taking a nice stroll outside on the beach. Maybe doing a little fishing, or perhaps just laying out under the night sky gazing at shooting stars. This apparently is all overshadowed by the fact that people out there may have cooler stuff than you, which of course is world-shattering to the fragile children out there. And I say children, but sadly I know these are people in their mid to late 20s who subscribe to the leftist ideology that everything should just be free, everything should just be handed to them, and they shouldn't have to earn anything because that would actually require some work, but we'll see that shortly. The first quote from the article reads, "Every time I get on Twitter, I see posts from both friends and internet people I follow who have these either incredibly ornate or certifiably insane setups on their island. And I honestly feel terrible. Like, who did I think I was buying this game?" says New Horizon player Patrick LaBelle. Well, Patrick, you're someone who wanted to buy a fun, relaxing game that would allow you to play with friends during these trying times. Are you jealous that your friends have cool things in the game? Play the game more often then. Put in the work and you too can have your very own swanky town and cool house. It's crazy to think that the more work you put into the game, the more you'll get out of it. It's mind-blowing, right? The article continues. Many players are also jumping in for the first time or making the transition from the mobile Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, only to find that Animal Crossing is a series with a bevy of hidden mechanics that it never hints at, like flower hybrids or money trees. Veterans know all kinds of minutia that allows them to acquire bells faster, or to make more beautiful landscapes. These returnees will share their progress on social media only to surprise newbies with things they never knew were an option. It feels like I tripped out of the starting gate of a race, and now I'm trying to keep running on a twisted ankle, says Emily Vignapiano, who is relatively new to the franchise and therefore now only learning about its many secrets. Emily, honey, sweetie, darling, come here. Let me ask you something, my dear. Have you ever had to look up something on the internet before? You ever wonder what that one thing is called on the interwebs? Something called groper? Something like that. How about, I don't know, YouTube, where there are millions of videos on any topic ranging from Animal Crossing New Horizon tips and tricks to, I don't know, I ran out of gas and needed to fart in a balloon in order to use it as a torch. But with all of the tips and tricks videos in the world, they can't help you when it comes to those pesky randomized items. Even worse, sometimes the game itself will be stingy in its rewards, thanks to its randomized nature. During my first few days of playtime, my shops only sold things I found ugly or unnecessary, so it took me a little while to start building up my island with an aesthetic that I liked. Apparently, I'm not alone in this experience with poor randomization, with players spawning islands with few resource-providing rocks, lackluster villagers, or terrible shop options. I wanted to play this game to escape and not have it be a real-world simulator filled with haves and have-nots, says player Adam Lambert. Spoiler alert, Adam. There is always going to be haves and haves not. This isn't some filthy hippie commune. I mean, just look at you. You have a Nintendo Switch, and I know for a fact my neighbor doesn't have one. I guess my neighbor should be writing to Polygon about how she feels discriminated against as a woman who wasn't afforded the option to go out and purchase a Nintendo Switch during this pandemic since they're sold out everywhere. Now, for most of this article, I was able to laugh off these idiots. Their complaints are so ludicrous, they just come off as petulant children screaming and shouting because mommy won't buy them a new toy at the supermarket. But these next two sniveling twats are the straw that broke this Mando's back and the reason why I'm making this video. Some readers tell Polygon with the pandemic requiring social isolation, they find themselves having more time than usual to devote to New Horizons. Others, like Ronnie Palmieri, find themselves trying to balance childcare, keeping a business afloat in uncertain waters, and playing New Horizons. Well, fuck me. I guess it's good you managed to find time to write to Polygon to bitch about you being short on time to play the game. Raising children and running a business must be a big burden for you when you're trying to dump hours into a fucking video game. I've not managed to get as much playing in as I'd like, Palmieri tells Polygon. It's a cross-generational problem. Nina Hook? The fuck do you say her name?
Uh-oh, retard alert!
Nina, who is in college, says that while she has to worry about exams and homework, siblings and friends who have either lost work or are under quarantine and thus have more time to devote to the game right now. I'm sure your friends who have lost their jobs and are now out of work are so happy that they have all of the time in the world now to play video games. If only you were so lucky to lose your job, Nina. Who needs to worry about school when your friends are getting that sweet leaf umbrella, right, Nina? You vapid cunt. What is to blame for all of this chaos? Who can Nina, Ronnie, and Adam, and the rest of these mongoloids who are in this article send angry letters to and blame for these transgressions? The share button, of course. The big change comes down to a single button, where before Animal Crossing was relegated to handheld consoles with limited and cumbersome online functionality. The Nintendo Switch has a dedicated share function that allows people to upload screenshots and video clips. Oh my god, God forbid they shared their fun and their progress in the game. This feature has catapulted Animal Crossing into the public view in a way the series has never seen before, much like Pokemon Sword and Shield before it. Beyond colonizing feeds for the first time ever, oh my god, Animal Crossing has a pronounced presence on Twitch and YouTube. The newfound Animal Crossing phenomenon will undoubtedly be great for Nintendo's bottom line, but it also means the fandom is expanding and changing in unexpected ways. God forbid more people play the game. God forbid that more people see the game, want to buy the game, and share their experiences. Who wants people having fun these days, right? Here we have this beautiful and simplistic game that people are using in order to relax during all of this crazy shit that's going on in the world. A game that allows us to stay connected with one another and allows us to get some much needed social interaction as best as we can during a period of a global lockdown. And now we have these spoiled, entitled, self-centered brats who have to find some way to play the victim. You know, I don't ever remember seeing a victim villager in Animal Crossing before, but I guess that was something added for this installment in the series. Now, I don't like telling somebody how to play a game or how to enjoy a game. They're interactive media after all, and a game like Animal Crossing is really meant for you to enjoy and explore at your own pace, however you want to do it. It's your world, man. It's your island. With that being said, however, maybe these people need to take a step back and think about all of these feelings they are having. Because all of the feelings, all of these moronic thoughts that are running through their head that they decided to send into Polygon are entirely self-inflicted. If you are feeling envious of somebody in a game like Animal Crossing, that is on you. If you see someone with a cool outfit in the game and that makes you upset or anxious because you don't have that same fucking pair of shorts, that's on you. Enjoy the little things. Bask in that little nighttime stroll on the beach. Savor the time catching butterflies and other bugs with your friends. Just stop being such sensitive babies and be appreciative for what you do have for once. That goes for in the game as well as in your real life. And that does it for today's video. I never thought I was gonna have to do a video on people being triggered by an Animal Crossing game, but I guess that's 2020. It's just full of surprises, and god damn it, we're only in April. As always, I want to know what you think about all of this. Do you think the people in this article are overreacting, or do you think that Animal Crossing needs to ship with a trigger warning? Let me know down in the comments below. If you liked the video, drop a like, and if you really want to support my channel, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at MetalGearMando. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you in the next video.